Traditional schooling, we have been discussing about this for a long time, but nothing happens in action.
True.
If you look at the history, these traditional education models were developed in 60s with an objective or with a goal to produce a factory worker. Factory worker who is an obedient, following the time, listening to the instructions of the manager, and doing the day-to-day task. And we were not expecting this traditional factory worker to be creative or do on its own or independent.
Yep.
So this was not the focus of the education, and this has been continued over a very long time. Things have changed, industry is changing very fast, technology has changed, now AI.
I'm so excited to have this conversation today with Dr. Abdul Quddus. I mean, Doctor, you have had a beautiful journey when it comes to AI, when it comes to technology. You're a professor, you teach business, you're changing the lives and the generational minds of so many young children. And honestly, I will not do you justice if I introduce you and all your beautiful journey in that space. And I would love it if you can give us just a few hints and glimpses of your journey before we get down into talking about AI and how it impacts a generation.
Excellent. So thank you very much. I am Dr. Abdul Quddus. I'm an HR professional. Worked in the HR space with regard to talent attraction, talent development, and talent retention for some of the top multinational companies. I have realized that there is a gap between what the industry is expecting and what the colleges and universities are producing. So I have transformed myself from an industry professional to the academician, full-time academician, you can say, where I want to help the Gen Z or younger generation to really adapt with the needs of AI age. You know, it's all we are talking about AI, and some people are afraid, to adapt AI, the future of AI, and they are saying it might affect our jobs. So I'm here with a mission to help Gen Z not only to adapt AI, but also thrive AI. So this is my vision. I am here in UAE for the last 8 years. And before that, I worked in all GCC countries, and with GCC in the sense Saudi Arabia, Oman, Bahrain.
Amazing.
Except Kuwait. I have worked in all countries with 2 decades of developing future leaders. So yeah, that is about me.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I know you know this, but I run the Family Hub, which is a platform that educates parents on all things positive parenting.
Right.
And this topic is right up my alley. So the reason why it is because we have been stuck in traditional schooling for so long. And I used to be a teacher before, so I used to teach for like 13 years all over the world. And to be very honest, there were times when I would think, no, you know what? The kids can get this off of, Google or the internet or anything. And
Right.
I want to spend time, investing in their soft skills and life skills rather than just getting the content from the books.
Right.
What do you think about traditional schooling? Because you have made a huge leap and a big transformation from moving from, the industry of the HR business, tough, rigid situations into becoming somewhere into the academic world and really making an impact there. So what do you think about this, the concept of traditional schooling?
Yeah, traditional schooling, we have been discussing about this for a long time, but nothing happens in action.
True.
If you look at the history, these traditional education models were developed in 60s with an objective or with a goal to produce a factory worker. Factory worker who is an obedient, following the time, listening to the instructions of the manager, and doing the day-to-day task. And we were not expecting this traditional factory worker to be creative or do on its own or independent.
Yep.
So this was not the focus of the education, and this has been continued over a very long time. Things have changed, industry is changing very fast, technology has changed, now AI. The whole objective of education system is to provide knowledge or to increase somebody's awareness levels with regard to their own specialization.
To prepare them. And to prepare them.
Yes, to prepare them for the future.
Exactly.
Now you have a technology which is which is going to replace you, and it just need an instruction and it gives you what you need. And the technology is, the AI is really becoming a threat for our life, for our careers. It's transforming the industries, and it's high time that education systems have to move on with this transition. Because if education system doesn't change, and we cannot change the world. So what I think is we have to move from the old model of skill set training, where we are focusing on the knowledge, skills,
the content
aspect, rather than the mindset. So the attitude is the most important. You go to any interview, the interviewer doesn't test what you know. Interview is testing how you are capable of, what is your attitude towards a job, to life, or to a problem. So I think the more to do with the attitude development, more to do with the mindset rather than the skill set. I think this really need of the day, and where all educational systems should adapt very fast, because we don't have time.
There's so much to unpack in what you just said.
Absolutely.
There's so much to unpack. But one of the things you said, and I think this is one of the biggest debates, because we use AI in our platforms, we use AI all the time. And I'm a mother as well. And I understand that I see my kids, they're doing the calculus, and they're doing and I know that no one's going to ask them about what a squared plus b squared equals c squared. will actually, it's not going to pan out. But I would rather my kids have life skills, which they're getting, from sports, or they're getting from elsewhere. But unfortunately, the schools, at the end of the day, we sit down and we have these standards that we need to fill out as teachers. And parents are expecting their kids to get, an A or a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Because this is the indication that my child will have a good future. They'll go on to good universities, and they'll get picked for a good job, and then so on. And I remember that I saw, there's this meme that actually it keeps going round like a cartoon, where you have, a fish in a bowl, a giraffe that's big, a monkey, an elephant, different animals.
Right.
And then you say, if you want to mold them all into one mindset, everybody's going to fail.
Absolutely.
And this is what we're doing with the kids, because as you said, school started off in the 60s.
Yes.
With the Industrial Revolution. Granted, it made sense that this happens then because of the war and everything and the mindset. But now, that's not the way things go.
That's not, yes.
And you've created a mindset change with Thrive AA's working on that.
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit about what Thrive AI? See, I told you I'll say AA behind the scenes, and I keep saying it wrong, but it is Thrive AI.
That's fine.
So what is Thrive AI, and what do you mean by mindset changes?
Yes. See, again, now the current times, the new generation, I suppose we all are facing the challenge of information overload. There is YouTube, there is Instagram, there is a lot of social media. You open the television, there is a lot of news, information overload everywhere. And there are some social media influencers, we can say, I'm not sure from where they have emerged, and they are coming on the on the YouTube without much background of education or industry. They are trying to give information that I think is not relevant or much not useful. And nobody is talking about research-based approaches and some practical methods of moving with AI age. So that is what was the motivation for me to come out with something, a model that can help these younger generation not only to adapt, learn the AI, but also make this AI as a mental code. What I mean by mental code is basically it becomes the permanent habit. It becomes the part of your nature. It becomes your personality.
How, doctor?
This is again problem with the education system. The education system, we are focusing more on teaching aspect.
Yeah.
There is a knowledge imparting from a teacher to a student. That's not enough. The students need to be guided, need to be mentored, need to be coached. I think this aspect is missing here. And this can really help the students to develop the mindset rather than those, mimicking those skills, what teacher has or what books are asking us to do. So we need to give a chance for students to really apply what they learn. And this is where the transformation of the teaching method, and this is where the technology can help us.
So what's the difference if we use Thrive AI, for example, for a student who's 12 years old, for example, and a student logs in, and what do they get to experience?
See, Thrive AI, basically, it's a blueprint based on scientific studies, based on evidence, based on practical approach to life. For me, Thrive AI is not just a concept. It's a blueprint. It's a way of life. What a student or a youngster or a businessman can adapt AI. For me, Thrive AI is basically T means technology.
Okay.
Right? It's not enough, we learn the technology. We need to adapt. We need to, because you learn ChatGPT today, now DeepSeek is coming.
Exactly.
Right? After DeepSeek, you might see some other
more
new technology.
More and more, of course.
And there is a huge fight happening in this LLM, large language model world, AI world. The transformation is happening very fast. So we need to adapt technology and not only learn the AI skills, but also the new AI tools in terms of automation of the day-to-day work, and also AI agents. These new technologies have to be learned. So I have some framework, what the students can learn the technology. That's about the technology aspect.
Amazing.
And we have forgotten, in aspiration for more knowledge, how to take care of ourselves. So for me, in Thrive AI, the second most important aspect is health.
Okay.
H for health, where in this lonely world of technology dependence, these youngsters have forgotten how to take care of themselves, and there is so much social media pressure, and because of that there's a constant comparison, right? And you see those posts and you say that, oh, this person is doing better than me, and you get into depression.
True.
Right?
Very true.
So there has to be some guide for them to really take care of their mental health, to take care of physical health, and also spiritual health. Right? So the second aspect of taking care of health is most important. And right? The third one is R. R for me is resilience.
Oh, nice. I love that word.
Resilience, this is most important characteristic of a human being, that is to bounce back from your challenges. Don't take problems as a problem and fight, having a fighting spirit. Again, because of the non-interaction between people, there is loneliness, there is a lot of academic pressure because of so many social factors. The students do not know because of the depression, because of those limiting beliefs, what they get through from the society and the friends and the school and the environment, they have forgotten how to bounce back, how to have those strong mindset. So resilience is a very important aspect of Thrive AI. And I for me is the essence of Thrive AI, that is building interpersonal relations.
It's very important.
Right? We have forgotten how to smile. We're smiling, but we're smiling on the chat.
Exactly.
Just smiley picture enough.
We're losing that connection.
We're losing that human-to-human connection.
Very true.
And how to appreciate people, how to develop a physical connection with people. So this is where, my model of interpersonal code, I have a certain methodology where the readers or the students can learn how to develop those interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills, again, physically, face-to-face, as well as online. And some of us have forgotten what are the etiquettes to follow on social media, right? What to write, how to respond.
Yeah.
So those guidelines are
how to be respectful,
appreciative.
Yeah.
And those aspects are covered as part of the interpersonal code. And the most important, value systems. We need to live life based on our values, what we like, what we do not like. And this value system is again part of our evolution. It depends on where we live, who are our parents, our culture basically. So every individual has a value system, but again that value system is in danger because of the life what we are living in. And this individual value systems like honesty, hard work, determination. So these aspects, the new generation, they have it, but they really need some guide, on working on the values. And again, with the AI emergence, there is a danger to those values.
Of course,
right?
100%.
AI is having huge danger for ethics, privacy,
yes,
individual responsibility. So a responsible AI, we need to guide our future generation how to behave by using responsible AI code, where we respect the law and we use AI technology for the benefit of human being.
And I'm excited for the last one.
Yeah.
E.
Last one, it is not one. For me, it is 3 E's. Number 1 E for me is environment. The new generation need to taught how to protect the world.
Yes.
How to, take care of the sustainable development goals, right? We need to really help them to understand, to protect this planet, because the planet is in danger, right? And these are the future generation need to be guided.
Yes.
And planet is also not in balance. Rich is becoming more rich, poor is becoming more poor. There is no equality.
No.
Right? The poverty, there are education challenges.
Yes.
So these aspects have to be really worked on it, and we have to make these future generation responsible citizens of the country. So that's what is my environmental code. The next code for me is emotional agility. There are so many thoughts happening, and these thoughts are deciding our behavior, the way we act, the way we react. And this again is emotions, and these emotions need to be managed. You need to know about yourself, self-awareness, social awareness, knowing others, and also we have to control, self-control and social control. This needs to be done. So this is what is my emotional code model, where that helps the Gen Z to be balanced with the emotions. And the last most important thing, the objective of education system, the careers, the life, for most of us, is to earn money.
Yes, to monetize.
Either you do a job or you do a business. It's important that we need money to live, and nobody is teaching us. We know how to earn money. There are many ways to do that, but how to manage money, how to save for the future, how to invest.
True.
And there is a lot of hype with regard to this crypto, new ways of investing money. So there has to be a guide. I have seen many people getting into those crypto scams.
Yes. Yeah.
And getting cheated. So there has to be a way out, a model that can help them to manage money. So that is what is Thrive AI. The objective, the goal here is to adapt, learn AI, not only that, but also to lead, using AI to lead and using AI to create, to develop an innovation rather than just, waiting AI to change us. We have to use AI and change the world.
That's beautiful.
That's the goal for.
But that's beautiful AI. Because we so many people are scared of AI, and they're scared of the massive and very rapid changes that are happening all the time, and you keep on looking like, what is this? And I'll tell you a story about what you're saying, Doctor. My father, he's a CEO of a hospital group, so he's very high end, he's very strong at what he does.
Right.
But he was sitting with us for dinner, and he was like, can you imagine that people at my job and at work, they're using ChatGPT and all these, and they're helping them to write emails and we're all looking at him like, yeah, that's what we're all doing right now. We're using that. He's like, no, but this is not right. Where's our brain? And we're all like, we're not copying and pasting.
Absolutely.
We're getting guidelines, or we're getting ideas so that we can implement it in real life. We see this in schools right now as well, where the students are now using a lot of that and so on and so forth. But there is a very big concern and a very big worry about AI. And I love what you're saying, that we're not just using the technology, but we're adapting it to our everyday life.
Absolutely.
And as parents, this is very reassuring, because you worry about kids losing their value systems. You worry about them not being conscious, losing their empathy, losing friendships, not being able to develop socially. There are these concerns all the time from us as parents and as educators. And it's beautiful that we have concepts now like Thrive AI that are developing, as you said, a blueprint. And I love the word blueprint, because it's not just like a plug and play that we're going to be doing.
Absolutely.
We're implementing it, and we're working on it throughout everything that we do. And this is just beautiful work. And I think that more and more people need to hear about this, live it, survive on it, and just use it to keep growing and keep adapting and keep, just trying to change things to the better.
Absolutely. You see, the AI is, we are at the human being at the crossroads with the change of technology. If you look at last 2 years, the transformation that is happening in the AI field, it is equal to the last 100 years of transformation.
That's amazing.
It's going very fast. And AI by 2030, based on the statistic coming from World Economic Forum, which is a reliable source, and AI will be giving the world $16 trillion.
Wow.
This is really great
Huge.
Potential.
Huge.
Yeah. At the same time, AI is going to impact jobs.
Yes.
There is a prediction that there may be around 90,000 jobs will be lost in next 5 years.
Oof.
At the same time,
we're also creating.
We are creating almost 200 million jobs.
Exactly.
And until now, we are only concerned about, these generative AI model. Right, and we are giving instructions and it's processing and giving.
Exactly.
But we are forgetting that this Gen AI is learning about us
and developing
itself. It's learning about us, and in future we might see AGI, artificial general intelligence. This is what slowly we are moving towards with this development of deep AI. DeepSeek, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And this is again where computer starts thinking on its own.
Exactly.
So we are in an education system developing these bright minds for the future without knowing what they will be doing. There are many jobs which are not existing. This may be new in the future. So the education system, it has to be highly transformational. It has to be adaptive with the needs, and it has to be robust. It has to be very fast. So that's the main goal for Thrive AI, and not only making use of AI, but also using it in combination with human intelligence.
That's amazing. And on that note, I think we'll wrap up this beautiful conversation.
Thanks a lot.
If it was for me, I would stay for like another couple of hours listening to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, honestly, this has been impressive, Dr. Abdul Quddus, founder of Thrive AI. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you very
It means
much.
a lot, and I'm sure it's going to empower so many people
Absolutely.
to rethink and think over and over. My name's Hanan Azzuddin. I run the Family Hub, and it has been a pleasure having a conversation.
Same here.
Thank
Same
you very
here,
much.
Same here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.